terminate your timeshare legally and permanently. But you've got to call now. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
The Upper Peninsula's new CBS station, WZMQ 19.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, with Drug Take-Back Day this Saturday, we'll hear from the director of the Michigan State Police about other ways they're helping combat addiction. Plus, new grant opportunities are out there for Upper Peninsula food pantries, and Bay College brings together experts and hands-on training at the 25th Upper Michigan Safety Conference. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Kelly, good evening. Everyone's wondering what our weekend might be looking like.
Yeah, good evening, Kevin. We're ready to get the weekend started. It's the last weekend of April, so it's a little fitting as we're going into it that we have some scattered showers across the area. So most of that rain at this point on our Doppler Max is out towards the Newberry and Sault Ste. Marie area, and that's basically the most of the rain, the majority of it, the heavy downpours that we'll see for your Friday night plans. Temperatures right now into the mid to upper 40s into the Marquette area. We have some lower 50s down to Iron Mountain. Temperatures will continue to be comfortable overnight with mostly dry conditions, and of course it's Friday, so I'll give you a deeper look at your weekend forecast in just a few short minutes.
Kelly, thank you very much. Last night in Munising, a house fire claimed the life of a child. Just before 6 o'clock, the Munising City Fire Department was dispatched to the 600 block of Superior Street. Several other fire departments, law enforcement agencies, and the U.S. Forest Service provided mutual aid. Firefighters arrived within minutes and were on scene until 11 p.m. The fire resulted in the death of a 3-year-old who lived in the home. Investigators have not yet said if they discovered the official fire. The Michigan State Police is taking part in National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day this weekend, but their efforts to combat addiction go beyond just collecting unused pills. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent, Sophia Murphy, shows us how a statewide program is helping people get the treatment they need.
This Saturday, Michigan State Police posts across the state will open their doors for National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. But for MSP, addressing drug misuse is about more than just disposing of unused medications.
For us, we utilize prevention, education, and enforcement.
That approach includes the MSP Angel program, which connects people struggling with addiction to professional help.
We are working hand in hand with other organizations, subject matter experts that can come in, conduct an assessment, and try to make sure that they get you to a treatment facility.
The program focuses on support rather than punishment.
You can never arrest your way out of a situation, but providing the wraparound services, making sure that people have resources and tools to help them work through, that sickness, that's something that we want to be involved in.
Colonel Grady says addressing addiction at its root can help prevent future crime and overdoses.
We can tackle some of those issues, get to the root of the cause, and a lot of it is the substance abuse. Then you have narcotics distributors that won't have anyone to sell to.
While Drug Take-Back Day helps remove unused medications from homes, programs like Angel aim to support those already struggling.
We want everyone to be in a good place health-wise, to be living well.
If you or someone you know is struggling with drug addiction, you can walk into any Michigan State Police post during regular business hours to ask for help through the Angel program. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
A grant opportunity is now open for Michigan food pantries, and organizations in the Upper Peninsula are encouraged to apply. The United Dairy Industry of Michigan, in partnership with the Blue Cross Blue Shield and Superior Health Foundation, is offering refrigeration units worth up to $7,000 to help pantries store fresh, nutritious food. According to the Superior Health Foundation, food insecurity is a growing problem across the UP. Last fall alone, the foundation gave $60,000 to pantries all over the region just to purchase food.
Some pantries have refrigeration already, but many of them don't. And so for a lot of them, this will look like being able to give people access to things like milk and cheese and meat. It will also look like being able to accept safe food donations that are pre-prepared.
The application deadline for the grants is June 22nd. Today in Escanaba, Bay College hosted the 25th annual Upper Michigan Safety Conference. Workers in a variety of industries attended sessions on topics like fall protection, chemical safety management, chainsaw safety, and workplace violence. Attendees had an opportunity to connect with health and safety experts and to learn about the latest protective gear from local and regional vendors.
Bay College has been a leader in safety. We firmly believe that our workforce has a strong culture of safety, and we want to support our workforce and our partners in that area to really ensure that their employees work safe, work smart, and be able to go home at the end of the day.
To begin the conference, the state's Occupational Safety and Health Administration Director read the names of the 46 Michigan workers who died on the job in 2025. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break, plus making Escanaba greener. Local scout troops team up with Public Works to plant trees in Leadington Park. And later, CTE students compete in this year's UP Construction and Welding Skills Challenge. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialist help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.
CBS Tonight.
Run!
It's Eve and 3 Rock out there. They fell 30 feet.
I'm ready to lead. Let me show them what I can do.
Fire Country is all new. CBS Tonight.
Someone's dead because of the program I created.
Is your program valuable?
Maybe to some people.
It's a game changer. Hold that thought.
Show me your hand!
Okay, maybe I undersold it.
LL Cool J on an all-new NCIS. CBS Tuesday.
It's Earth Month in the Upper Peninsula. Small actions make a big impact. Recycle 906 accepts cans, cardboard, plastics, and more, helping keep the UP clean and thriving. This Earth Month, recycle smarter. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
Doug Garrison here for Budget Windows. We had no idea. That's what customers say when they see and price Budget Windows. They had no idea that Budget Windows carries the highest rated replacement windows money can buy. So if you need new windows and want the best of the best without breaking your budget, call Budget Windows. Best built, best backed, best price. And remember, you always get triple glass for the price of double. Now that's a good idea.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk Furniture's outdoor sale. A truckload of quality Amish-made furniture just arrived, over 200 pieces to choose from. Everything from pub tables and stools to end tables in the latest colors, like the Packers, Northern, even purple, or custom order in the colors you like. Adirondack chairs come 4 ways: the regular height seat, the folding, the glider, and the high seat to make it easy to get up. You can order benches and picnic tables too in the colors you like. Shop Shunks of Marquette today.
Now, from the 19 News Forecast Center, this is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
And welcome back. We're starting off with something that happened yesterday out into Oklahoma. This is some satellite imagery from NOAA showing a parent supercell that ended up having a pretty big tornado, a very destructive one. And this is in Tornado Alley into Oklahoma, but this tornado specifically that you can just see boomed from the cell put in a pretty rare tornado emergency from this. And there's a few different videos. It was near the Vance Air Force Base, so there was a lot of people, a lot of property that were at risk with this tornado. And this is a video here from Enid where it happened. And the storm survey originally put at least an EF3, so that tells us there could have been a brief moment where it was an EF4. So very destructive out that way. There was some videos where, you know, some people were just walking around like it's a normal Thursday, but this just goes to show you got to take every situation very seriously and try to get indoors, right? If there's a tornado, you don't want to go out and video it. But the nice thing is we have very calm conditions for this evening. Just wanted to update you on that pretty destructive convective system for yesterday. But right here, very seasonal day, 52 degrees for the high. The average is 51. And we had just a little bit more than a half of an inch of rain for today. And this could be a bit of an issue too. We're still dealing with those flood issues from just the snowpack melting. And then when you add some rain on top of it, that's when you can add to those flood issues here. But a wider view, if you're doing any traveling, the most active weather we have at this point is this line of showers continuing to move through the eastern portions of the Upper Peninsula. So we have some cloudy skies here in Marquette. It's clearing out towards the western half, and then some of those showers are hanging around the Sault Ste. Marie area at this point. The flood watch will continue to be into effect at least through tonight, but I'd imagine it would get reissued just because we've been seeing it as a continual reissue type of situation with this flood watch. So just continue to monitor that. It's been an ongoing issue here, especially into the Marquette area. So temperatures above freezing and the rainfall will both contribute to that issue, and we have some both of those things happening right now. 48 degrees up into Marquette, also 48 down to Menominee, 52 degrees for Iron Mountain. So no, it's not as warm as yesterday. Yesterday was a summer-like type of day. So today is a pretty typical springtime, it's typical late April day here across the UP. The winds, we have a little bit of some changing directions here, some areas of low pressure here and there, making the direction pretty scattered and all over the place. But at this point, the speeds are nice and calm. So as you continue to head through your weekend here, just watch out for those flood issues. Again, with any rain that's on top of it, that will of course add to that issue, but we're not going to see too much of it for Saturday. Just see some scattered showers rolling through for Sunday. So it's not going to be a washout of a weekend, but you'll have to dodge a few isolated drops here and there. But for the most part, we'll just see some cloudy skies into Marquette. And then we head into the last few days of April here. The beginning of the week starts off on the warmer end of things, and then we'll start to clear out that rain, and the temperatures will be into the lower 40s as we say goodbye to April and hello to May.
Kelly, thank you again. Some Delta County Scout troops celebrated Arbor Day by making Escanaba a little greener. Scouts of all ages helped the city's Public Works Department plant 3 new trees in Ludington Park, an American Century linden, a Greenspire linden, and a bur oak. They each picked up a shovel, placed their tree in the ground, and secured it so that it will grow strong and healthy. Scouts received a new badge for their efforts, but they say the best reward is knowing they've done their part to beautify the city and help the planet.
It helps the environment and gives animals a place to live.
And it gives back to Mother Nature because we take so many trees each year.
An annual public tree planting is one of Escanaba's responsibilities as a longtime member of the Arbor Day Foundation's Tree City USA network. Coming up next on Inside, Small Business Week begins May 3rd. We'll hear from the Iron Mountain Downtown Development Authority about what they have planned. That conversation is in 2 minutes.
When you think Hard Rock, you're thinking music. But when you think Hard Rock Bet Casino app, you should be thinking rewards.
How about that? That's because on Hard Rock Bet, you get guaranteed rewards every single Thursday.
Legendary rewards, like deposit matches, bonus spins, and more for everyone on the app. Just open up the app and see what you get. Hard Rock Bet, roll with us.
New customers get up to $1,000 back in casino bonus, plus 500 bonus spins.
To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, Jess from Planetary Design will pour 60 cups of coffee for 60 adventurers.
Shoot, lost count.
Shop small business on Amazon. To remind you that 60% of sales on Amazon come from independent sellers, John from Bluecorn Beeswax will light 60 candles for Marv and Ethel's 60th wedding anniversary.
Marv? Ethel?
Shop small business on Amazon.
Chips or cracks, we got your back. Brian's Auto Glass.
Cracked windshield, chipped glass? Don't wait. Call Brian's Auto Glass in Negaunee. We specialize in expert windshield replacement, chip and crack repairs, and safety system calibrations to keep your vehicle road ready. Can't come to us? No problem. We'll come to you with our mobile service. Fast, professional, local. Brian's Auto Glass, where clear vision starts.
Well, I have a lot of anxiety about the Jennifer Hudson Spirit Tunnel.
It felt like there was no way out.
Nikki Glazer faces her biggest fear.
Even today, it was one of the most nerve-wracking things I've been through.
And he's teaching his students to never give up. Plus, Bilal performs.
Oh, it's gonna be stronger.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, Monday at 4 on WZMQ CBS. Followed by The Kelly Clarkson Show at 5 and 19 News at 6. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. Communities across the country are gearing up for Small Business Week, May 3rd through the 9th, including downtown Iron Mountain. Here to tell us what's in store and how you can get involved is DDA Event Coordinator Catherine Mentel. Catherine, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Small Business Week. What does the DDA have planned?
Yes, well, this is our second annual celebration of Small Business Week here in downtown Iron Mountain. And really the focus is on highlighting the importance of small businesses in our downtown community. They truly are the heart of our community, whether it's a family-owned business, a service provider, local vendors or more. So I would say probably over 85–90% of the businesses in downtown are small businesses. So it's very important that we support them, we visit them, shop local. And so for Small Business Week, the DDA is collecting testimonials from local business owners, and it's just kind of a way we can share their business, maybe like what it means for them to be a small business owner, or what it means to be in the downtown community, straight with like, our viewers on social media, on our webpage, and more. So we're also highlighting ways that people can directly support small businesses, whether that's shopping in person, leaving a great review, sharing their products and their experience or more. So.
Got it. So why is it so important to support small businesses in our communities?
Yeah, so economically speaking, small businesses are very important. 2/3 of every dollar that is spent at a small business, like locally, stays local. It doesn't go elsewhere. And, small businesses, they're not only an economic benefit to communities, but they're also the businesses that, if you're looking for a sponsor for your local Little League team or a fundraiser, more often than not, those businesses are the ones willing to donate. They might have a personal stake in that fundraiser or community event, but you don't always get that with like very large organizations. So.
Got it. And for these small businesses, just how much of a boost is it for them to have a week like this?
I think it's really important to highlight their contributions. We always tell everybody, like, whenever you can, year round, you should try to shop local, especially shopping downtown. But we know that's not always possible. But I think it's great to highlight them specifically for this week. It's a national event. It's not just one we're doing, but we wanted to highlight it specifically for our downtown small businesses. But if you go to the National Small Business Awareness Week website through the Small Business Administration, they also have a lot of great facts and figures on why small businesses are important and what this week means nationally.
Got it. And what's your message for customers who may be looking to take part in Small Business Week?
I would say if you're not sure where to start, we have a great updated downtown business directory on our website. Just within our local downtown district, we have over 200 small businesses, and it's everything from personal services to shopping to cafes and restaurants, mechanic shops, and more. So if you haven't explored downtown before, this is a great week to do so. Not only is it Small Business Week, but it's also when the weather is getting nicer. It's also a great time to do your shopping for Mother's Day if you haven't started that already. A lot of our businesses have put out all their spring and summer items. So if you're looking for something new, a wardrobe refresh, or just looking for something to do, like walking around, it's, like I said, the weather is finally nice, and so you can spend a great afternoon here.
Excellent. All right, Catherine, I think those are all my questions for you. Thanks so much for coming on.
course. Thanks for having me.
And coming up on Monday, we're getting our monthly update from the Iron Ore Heritage Recreation Authority. The conversation is only on 19 News Insights. Mike Ludlam has your look at sports. After the break, we'll hear from the Detroit Lions' newest player after he was selected 17th in last night's first round of the NFL Draft. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Tony DeGilbo. Here's what we're working on ahead of the CBS Evening News tonight. When is a child's behavior a criminal problem for the parent? That question is taking on new meaning because of a story out of California. A 14-year-old on an electronic motorcycle hit and nearly killed an elderly pedestrian. Now, the mother could face up to 6 years in prison. We'll have details. Also, all new on a Friday, Steve Hartman on the road tonight. On the pitch, the soccer field for you Americans, with the importance of role models. Those stories and more ahead on the CBS Evening News.
New CBS Tonight.
Someone is terrorizing people into selling their land. We're not leaving till we catch this son of a...
Unknown suspect on foot. Sheriff Country is all new CBS Tonight at 8/7 Central. New CBS Tonight.
Figured we'd have a Reagan family dinner. Chinese takeout.
This is my daughter. She's dying. If she dies, I will blow this place up!
Boston Blue is all new CBS Tonight 10/9 Central.
When you live in the north, the winds blow harder, the winters last longer, and the leaves change in an instant. Every season tells its own story. That's why the roof over your head needs to protect the memories being made beneath it. At Dan Perkins, we build metal roofs that stand up to the northern elements. Because when you live in a place as untamed and wonderful as the North, your home deserves a roof that's just as enduring. Protect what matters most with Dan Perkins Construction.
Pure Outdoor is the first program dedicated to increasingly popular outdoor and eco sports. Individual and adventurous. Journey to the world's most exotic, breathtaking locations. Pure Outdoor.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home. Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
The Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan has announced its all-state teams for the high school girls and boys. Remember, the coach has to belong to the association in order for the player to receive votes. They have a best of the best, or a dream team, and Miss UP basketball Lily Johnson of Gladstone is on that dream team. Also, Division I honorable mention, Avery Osborne of Marquette. Division II first team for Gretel Johnson of Negaunee. An honorable mention for Piper Bell of Sault Ste. Marie, Ellie Hainault of Houghton, Aubrey Moore of Kingsford, and Ruby Zawada of Houghton. In Division III, honorable mention goes to Jayla Novascone of Ironwood. We get lots in Division IV. 8 of the 20 first teamers are from the UP. Lauren Adams of Norway, Bree Bessinen of Ewan Trout Creek, yes, Sister Emma Bessinen of ETC, Addie Bowerman of Munising, State Champion Janessa Eagle of Ishpeming, Katie Hallberg of St. Ignace, State Champion Maya Hemmer of Ishpeming, and Kara Roberts of Baraga. Honorable mention to Maya Hendrickson of the Vikings, Ireland McGeeshik of ETC, Avery Visna of St. Ignace, and Elsie Williams of Forest Park. For the boys, Division I, first team for Ford Richardson of Marquette. Division II, Jack Kriegel of Kingsford's on the first team. In Division III, Mr. UP basketball, Ethan Marta of Westwood and Tanner Tarakoff of Menominee are on the first team. The Patriots' Caden Balzerini is honorable mention in D3, along with Darren Butler of Menominee and John Wheeler of Ishpeming. Division IV, first team, Gunnar Bennett of Pickford. Jackson Clark, he's a good sharpshooter from Rudyard, Vic Giuliani of Forest Park, and D4 Player of the Year, Liam Turtelot of Dollar Bay. Honorable mention, Daniel Connor of Beriga, Caleb Kentel of Dollar Bay, Sam Lee of Lonson, Anthony Pineda of Norway. Congratulations to all. Offensive tackle Blake Miller made his first appearance as a member of the Detroit Lions at a press conference. Miller says he's studied a lot of video on Detroit's Penei Sewell, and he knows he's with the right team.
Can't say enough good things about Coach Sweeney and can't say enough good things about Coach Campbell. Like, they're two guys who very obviously care a lot about their players, very passionate about what they do. You know, they get fired up when the time calls for it. Like, they just, you know, they're two incredible coaches. To me, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't take any God-given ability to be a guy who finishes. Like, it's a mentality, it's a mindset. And I think that's something that was stressed to me in high school, and then Coach Luke at Clemson, like, stressed it a lot. Like, every play has a chance to be a huge play as long as we'll finish our block. So that's been something that's kind of been ingrained into me.
Rounds 2 and 3 of the draft are tonight in Pittsburgh, beginning at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central Time. The Lions will have the 50th pick in the second round, and the Packers will have the 52nd pick. Kevin, I guess you want to talk again. We'll send it back to you.
I do. Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate that. The Upper Peninsula's next leaders in construction went head-to-head this morning at an annual CTE competition. WZMQ's Andrew Hands has the story.
7 UP school districts bused their CTE students to the Carpenters and Millwrights Training Center this morning for the 2026 UP Construction and Welding Skills Challenge.
This is just a great day to really showcase everything that we have to offer here in the Upper Peninsula.
Here, teams of construction students were tasked with building a pre-designed structure to be judged at every aspect in their process. In the welding area, 54 welding students were tested in different techniques in their own individual chance at a title. Students have enjoyed the annual competition since it began in 2007, getting the whole day off to participate.
It's really fun. It's good stuff to learn and compete with each other. My favorite classes are the construction classes, so missing a whole day to come do this is pretty cool.
Each year, the Upper Peninsula Construction Council is assisted by different local unions to help judge, educate, and ensure safety during the competition.
It's kind of hitting as much as we can in one day. As part of the construction competition, we actually have students that are focused on the electrical side. So they're working with IBEW Local 906. We've got the operating engineers in here, Local 324. They're part of the competition, both the welding side and the construction side. So these students are actually running mini excavators and a spider crane as well.
The day wraps up with a trophy for the best team and individual medals for the top 3. This year, the winners will also receive a new significant award.
We created banners, so the districts will be able to take those banners and hang them in their CTE centers, just kind of like the champion signs in a gymnasium. They're going to be able to do the same thing, so we added that this year.
In Negaunee, Andrew Hands, WZMQ 19 News.
Now don't go away, everyone. When we come back, Kelly Rowland will have our final look at weather. Stay tuned.
Hey, Doug Garrison here for Budget Windows. You know, replacing the windows in your home can be a huge investment. So we urge you to get 3 quotes. We just ask that one of them be from Budget Windows. You know, most people are not just shopping for the best price, but also want a great window as well. We want you to be fully informed before making your decision. So we invite you to get 3 quotes, but make sure Budget Windows is one of them. So call Budget Windows today, and remember, you always get triple for double. Great windows, professionally installed at a great price. That's Budget Windows.
Anything that's wrong with America can be fixed by what's right in America. We are defined more by our shared values and our differences, and we're having a conversation about how.
Houghton's the spot where we get all 4 seasons, the snow, the shine, everything in between. So the shoes are everything. You know, what you have is going to help you perform better, perform longer, stay injury-free longer. Whether you're a runner, walker, or you're just looking for a shoe to get yourself through the day, we'll take an extensive approach to finding the shoe that's right for you. Whatever surface that you're going to be on, we've got you covered.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This Is Home Community Calendar.
weeknights, MeTV brings the funny.
They do have some funny stuff in there.
With MASH. Andy Griffith. And Everybody Loves Raymond.
Weeknights on MeTV 19.1.
And a final check of your forecast as we've made it to the weekend. Things are mostly dry across the Upper Peninsula, just some leftover showers all the way out to Sault Ste. Marie at this point. We should keep things mostly dry for the rest of your Friday night plans, and we'll have a few scattered showers here and there throughout your Saturday morning, and maybe a few more leftover drops for Sunday. But overall, pretty nice weekend, and if you want another look at your forecast, make sure to come right back here later tonight.
Kelly, thank you again, and that's all the time we have for right now, everyone. More headlines coming your way tonight at 11:10 Central. We'll see you then.
Good to be with you from Washington. I'm Tony DeCopel. The breaking news right now.